Welcome back to Task Force Podcast, an airsoft podcast made by the airsofters for the airsofters.
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode Task Force Podcast. Probably an improved one because Nasty's not here.
At this eye. Nasty.
I'm just saying.
Hey, where's Nasty at?
Nasty is out doing weird, nasty things.
Ooh.
That sounds like nasty.
Yeah. Yes. Let's see here. This is Stupid. What up, Stupid? I like it.
Real quick, be advised. We got an error earlier. We might blue screen again.
Yeah, no, it's gonna happen. Like, there's no doubt in my mind at some point in time in this episode, we will stop talking and it will blue screen. In which case, just hang tight because I'll get it started again. But it just, it takes a minute. But Streamlabs literally crashed and was like, and I was like, oh fuck. Last time it crashed, it did that. So any given time, just give us 5 minutes or
Go take a bathroom break.
Yeah,
Go
take
get
a bathroom
your
break.
drinks. Get some.
We're just providing a service here that is a mid-show bathroom break or snack run and grab. So you're welcome, actually, for the blue screens. We're breaking them up into two parts, and it's totally at fan requests. So what do we had last weekend? There was no episode, and last weekend, because there was no episode, was because we were in Texas, Sanger, Texas, at Southern Front, which everyone attended except for one member of the task force team.
Where's Child Lock? Where's Child Lock at?
He's not even in here.
Look how shocked he looks. He's like, wait. I'm not in the.
Well, I'm sitting here checking. I was like, hold up.
Wait.
You're a local firefighter,
He's like,
guys.
wait, did it blue screen already?
Oh,
Jesus. No.
Real quick, can we get congratulations? Child Lock passed his fire exam, and he's now a certified firefighter.
Child Lock's a fancy firefighter, which I don't know if that's actually something to be like excited about or something to be kind of actually scared about. Because Child Lock could potentially give you mouth to mouth at some point in time in your life, if you live on the East Coast. So
hide the MILFs.
Hide the MILFs. He's just out here doing a service for everybody. So anyway, everybody made it to Southern Front except for Child Lock.
Because airplane tickets are $300 for some reason.
Yes, and so for everybody who's on the East Coast, by the way, Reese's egg is super good. For everybody who's on the East Coast, if you know of cheap flights, you should let us know. Because we looked, one-way flights, round-trip flights. If you're going from the East Coast to the Midwest, you get fucked. If they go from the Midwest to the East Coast, you get fucked. But if you're going from East Coast, Northeast Coast to Southeast Coast, it's like $75.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Stupid.
I was like, man, I'm going to hook my boy up. I'm doing pretty good at work. Yeah, Child Lock, I'm not paying $300 for you.
Well, I mean, I don't know. The joke might be on you guys, because for us, it's $75 flights to Las Vegas. So
yeah. Wichita.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah. So anyway, Southern Front. Hi, I'm in the mountains, so I'll watch the playback, have fun. Thank you for stopping in here. Airsoft has been, that's badass. Like, that actually is really badass.
Kind of mountains.
Well, she's in California.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's a lot of mountains in the United States, evidently.
Yes. Was he stuck in his car?
Who?
I don't know what that pertains to, but it's fine. Anyway, Southern Front. As a matter of fact, I just put the run cam footage, yes, into the computer, so I'll pull up some of it and we'll go through some of it with you guys, and you guys will get the first look at it. I haven't even looked at what I got, but I dabbled in one video here, and I got some decent audio from where I was yelling at some kid after I shot him and said he was ass. And also, what was it? Was it you're trash? What's that? I don't know, but you'll hear it. We'll hear it. We'll go over it. Anyway, everybody was there except for Childlock, so Childlock will have some things to add, probably hopes and dreams, but that's about it. But Sky, you had some cool shit go on at Southern Front, so tell the peeps.
All right, so
Sky tried to ninja kick a fucking
dude, that was my favorite. So last part of Sunday, like the last 30 minutes, if you guys don't know, my play style is I'm gonna be in your face. I'm going to push until I can't push and just die. And then I'm going to get revived and I'm going to push again. And then I'm going to die.
And then I'm going to wait. And then I'm going to run.
I'm going to run.
I'm going to respawn.
Go back to respawn. So I ran up, got inside this little like makeshift little wooden barricade. I was probably cheating. I'll call myself out because I was shooting between the walls. I didn't really know what the rule set was, but... Right. Hey, there was an admin nearby. He could have came and yelled at me.
There's another guy who doesn't read the rule set.
Yeah, whatever. So anyways, so I killed this dude on the other side of this wall. And I'm like, well, fuck, I'm out of ammo. What do I do? I'm just going to talk shit. So like, I was just sitting there talking shit. And two guys run up. So I tried it. You ever, like, you're out of ammo. You know you're out of ammo. And you go, safety kill. Because you're like, they don't know I'm out of ammo. Right. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, safety kill. The guy didn't even call it. I'm like, he probably didn't hear me. Next thing I know, this dude takes a thunder bee, chucks it over the wall, which you're not supposed to do because they said walls have ceilings.
Right, but we were shooting to the wall, so
we're shooting to the wall. Who cares?
We'll forgo that.
So anyways, I want to show them what I did. So anyways, so this guy, he throws a thunder bee over the wall. And my dumbass goes, I'm going to kick it. So I try my cool Naruto spin with, yeah! And as soon as my ankle meets Thunderbee, it exploded.
Yes.
Man, I was so mad. It hurt so much. And then the guy was like, oh shit, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. I tried to kick the Thunderbee midair and it went off. And he's like, oh, well... Thanks for calling it. And I was like, yeah, I was out of ammo. Like, right. I had nowhere to go. I was full of dreams.
But you still managed to kick the Thunderbee in the air.
I was pretty proud of myself because me and kicking things in the air or hitting things in the air.
Not typically good?
Not typically good. Oh, well. My hand-eye coordination is 0.
I have hand-BB coordination is what I have because... I got shot in the right fucking pinky like 6 fucking times. The same fucking pinky 3 times 2 days apart. And it pissed me off. So I got one in the nail and one in the first knuckle. And that was like from me to you.
Oh, I would have punched that kid.
And so it was like kind of like mad sad. I was like, oh.
Ew, ew,
anywhere but the fingernail.
Hit. Please stop shooting.
Pretty much. And then...
Motherfucker.
And then I fucking was on Sunday was actually at the same fucking place, the chop shop. Like, this is a worse fucking spot for me, apparently. I push up to the wall of the chop shop. I get it on the wall of the chop shop. And somebody on Facebook had commented and said that they actually watched the whole thing happen because I'd pointed my pistol at them. I don't remember if that was Saturday or Sunday, but somebody seen either time I got shot in the fucking hand. And the second time, I fucking am standing there at the wall, and I get shot. It's not really a big deal, right? I'm like, fuck. Well, I guess I'm hit, so I put my dead rag on, and I lean against the wall. Like, I'm fucking back. I'm out the way. I'm out the way. Well, dude is like, comes running into the room and sees me outside the window and shoots me, like, in the side.
Ooh,
and so I'm like, fuck. So I turn, like, whatever, I'm dead, like... It's no big deal. I'm not mad about it. So I turn and get completely like hard pressed against the wall backwards.
Yeah.
Somebody comes around the fucking wall and just lights up my side and my
Oh.
pinky. So I got like fucking all down the arm here, up the pinky. Got a fucking blood blister on the pinky. Oh, the pinky shots, dude. Fingers is the worst fucking spot for me. I got shot in the face again, and I didn't even care about that. It's the pinky.
So while we're on the topics of getting shot, guess what happened to Nasty and I? So we were running with a whole bunch of locals. Like I don't know who they were. We just called them Charlie Actual because I can't remember call signs whatsoever. And he's like, "Yo, there's a ravine right here, and it's in a forest. Oh, I can't not talk right now. It's like in a forest, and it's so low they can't see you walk." And we're like, "Oh, dude, let's go. Let's go get behind them," because Cost fucking kicked our ass. Like we walked into town, and they're like, "No, this is our town now. Get out. Get out all day." So we're creeping along, doing creepy stuff, and Charlie Actual died. We're like, all right, let's move back a little bit and see what we can do. Next thing we know, me and Nasty look back, and we're like,
Is this off the side of the river?
yes, side of the river.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay. Funny part about this after I'll tell you too.
So Nasty and I, like, we look back, we're like, all right, so I get hit. I'm like, yo, hit, whatever. I'm like, I guess they know we're here. Next thing I know, Nasty goes, he's like, is that Cost? I'm like, I don't know, I can't talk. And he goes, hit. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. This guy runs up and he goes, oh, my bad. I thought you guys were the enemy. And I'm just like, bruh, we've been sneaking through this forest for 5+ minutes right now.
I want to point anybody out specifically. But I mean, there's not a lot of people wearing chocolate chip fucking desert cameos out there. So with a basket and an MP5 with no chest rig, just like an H harness. But my man's is running like a Sportline MP5, right?
Like, kudos to him.
He's like, it's a freshie. He's a newbie. Okay. So this whole time they're on the side of the creek and I'm trying to get back to them because I had gotten killed. And so we were trying to meet back up. I start following their directions. I'm staying on the side of the creek. I'm working my way up there. I'm like, yo, where are you guys at? Oh, we're just on the lower side of the creek, on the left side of the creek. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like coming up and I'm like standing there. I'm like, damn, they must be really far up there because there's like no one around. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm by myself. So shit, that kind of sucks. I want to make sure I make it there. So I wait a minute. Here comes dude cruising up the creek side, chocolate chip camo, MP5, basket. Fucking, he's like, where are they? I'm like, I don't know. They're up there somewhere. That I for sure know, but we need to be quiet because they're definitely past this piece of the creek, like up the hill a little bit. He's like, right. My man's looks at me and I look at him and I'm like, you can go ahead of me because I'm thinking to myself like, he is going to fucking shoot me in the back. So I let him go and big homie with him. And so we're creeping and I'm like telling like big dude, I'm like, yo, give him like 7 feet. Like let him get up in front of you. Give him like 7 feet. Cause we're fighting in this pretty tight, like bushed, like literally the thorns of hell. Like it's like all the trees and vines that could possibly grow next to a creek. Imagine that wrapped in hellish thorns and like thorn trees. And it's like a little like Vietnam tunnel cutout that's made in this. And that's what you're in. So
That's pretty dope.
I'm like, yo, give him like 7 feet, blah, blah, blah. Well, big homie up front gets shot. Like, I'm assuming by somebody who just had like a random vantage point and seen him. Dude with chocolate chip and MP5 straight up turns, lights up the motherfucking hill, just sees silhouettes, gives no fucks, just shoots inside of there. And then I hear, what the fuck, really? And I'm like, all right, well, whatever. Must have been mad about getting shot close. Then I look back to my left and Nasty and Skylar were leaving. But I didn't know for sure if he had shot him because I had heard shit rattle around in the trees. but it was actually just one of our other guys trying to get out. Sounded like BBs and shit coming through. And yeah, so then they get up and walk away. And it wasn't until the game was over that I realized this.
What happened?
And I'm like talking to Big Homie and like I'm talking to these guys and they're like, dude, this kid fucking walked up and shot us in the back. And I was like, really? Really? He's like, yeah, dude, but he had to have been new. I was like, why do you say that? And they're like, well, he was running like an MP5 and like had the chocolate chip camis on. And I was like, when is that when you guys got up and walked away right after I got to you? And they were like, yeah. So he literally shot them in front of me and I didn't know because that's how thick this stuff was. But dude shot him in the back, and I had let him go in front of me at that exact time and had said, no way, you're gonna shoot me in the back. You can go first. That's fine. And they ended up getting shot, which I thought was fucking hilarious.
I didn't find it hilarious. All right, so what's going on in chat like right now? Like, damn.
I don't know. What's your opinion on onions? Onions suck ass and they're layered for no reason.
Oh, that's my boss, dude. Onions are disgusting. I will die on this hill.
Layer 1, trash. Layer 2, trash. Last layer, fucking still trash.
Still trash. Raw onions, trash. Sauteed onions, delicious.
No onions are good. The consistency's disgusting. But
yeah,
I do have some of that footage too, though. So let's see if I can find this. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. That's the only shitty part. Saucy. Hold on, I want to get it to where you guys can hear it. Which means go live screen. How? I know the ways. That's how.
So, Childlock, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Childlock just showed up here to be cool.
Yeah, I'm just...
We actually wanted him to be here so that we could hear about all the fun we had, and he didn't get to have.
Oh, the whole meme for the weekend was every time Snake would make a video, in the background you could faintly hear me go, Childlock, where you at? Where you at, Childlock?
Okay, so they should be able to hear this now. Oh, yeah. Yes, that is solid.
I love Cathedral. Fighting Cathedral all day Saturday was so much fun.
That was... That's solid. That's solid.
10 out of 10.
I really hope you guys can hear this because it's solid.
Can you guys hear it? Like,
I can tell that they can hear it, but it's pretty quiet too, though. So this is holding down the left side by the Citadel,
staring at the ground.
And remember, at some point in time, we will blue screen, just so we're clear. Hey, and remember, I haven't done anything with this. This is just random footage that I fucking am just now opening.
Hey, I'm gonna give you cover for you. Over there, come for 3.
Nasty. Bro, I feel like there's no way I didn't hit Big Homie in the face before.
Well, honestly, if you would stop moving so much, I might be able to see.
Moving so much.
Grenade.
I'm doing work, son. I'm out there shooting.
Dude,
I'm out there laying down some people.
Charlie Company, Hell Cathedral all day. And then people went to go eat lunch and then they left Cathedral till like 5 o'clock. You're just shooting that tree. Oh. I don't know. Your hop looked like it went up. Like at the
I don't know, man. Because he's a little bit farther away than you think.
Yeah. What are your opinions, Childlock? Was he hitting him?
I might
video
even
hasn't
have
come from
adjusted
yet.
my hop up there.
That video hasn't opened yet?
No, it hasn't gotten there yet.
Oh yeah, we're on delay.
There ain't no way he did not get shot. Well, hold on. I can't really tell.
Well, that's the end of that one there. Let's see what else we got. There's quite a bit though. I've never actually ran a run cam, so
Yeah, I picked it up for you.
I didn't have any fucking idea what the fuck I was doing. So there's like times where it was recording and I didn't realize it was recording, and times that I wanted it to be recording. Like there's no way, dude.
How's that guy not hit?
How's that guy not hit?
You see that guy?
fucking head.
You see him? He's at the
Laser him in the fucking head, dude. I love airsoft.
to the left. Range.
I need to start recording when I play.
Bro, I can't wait till you guys get to see how slow I run. This is gonna be hilarious.
He's fire.
Oh, speaking of running, so you know how Nasty says, "Is that me dead?"
Guy's back in the tree.
Yeah, that's you, did.
Heck yeah, dude! Look at me just laying.
Because I'm
dead.
like, yo,
He's on that-
Skylar.
he's on that, on that trash dirt pile. I want to do something.
I'm like, Skylar, tell big homie to lay the fuck down.
Fuck it. Okay, fucking go.
And then you run up there. Yeah.
There I go! Look at my fat ass run.
Dude with the saw next to me is like just barely making it to the hill, and I'm like,
Got him from the right though.
hold on.
He's holding up his flag.
Yeah, I see that. See the guy's back in the tree.
How's my dead? There you go.
Hey,
The SIG,
hey,
if you guys were wondering,
peek that little hole on your left.
SIG
You see the
MCX,
slit? There's the mound, and then there's the slit. They're fucking getting up there to medic him.
anyway,
Coming
on
through
the,
right on BBs there.
like, on the MCX, the SIG MCX is actually, this is stock. I've done nothing to it, and it's got pretty fucking good range. That's shooting 3.2s as well. Like,
That, the mound,
Salt.
Look at
and
me!
then the
Look at
trash
me
pile,
offering this
they're
guy
trying to get
water
up to that mound
and
again.
sandwiches.
I think this is the guy I tell you to tell lay down.
No, this guy was already laying down.
Yeah, in a minute.
Yeah, but
Hold
does he
on.
sit up though?
Nasty got, or not
Two
nasty.
on the left. Push up as far as you can.
No, this was later. That was later on when you told me to tell that guy to lay down. Cause you're just sitting there vibing.
Blake.
And there I go, undoing my bandages because I'm dead.
Throwing him. Dude, that SIG fucking throws him. It's so good.
My other gun.
Oh, now I think this is when you radioed to me to tell Buddy Boy to lay
I
down.
don't see anything in the trash pile, but I know they're there.
But yeah, so anyways,
I couldn't see them. Was there any on the right?
oh, there was a ton.
Oh.
There was. So if
Yeah, that's the guy I'm shooting
the
at.
wooden pallets,
Got him.
I think we
so there's a whole bunch of people behind there, and then to the right was like this little fort. I don't remember what they called it, but my whole purpose of running up there and dying was I'm gonna see how many people are back there, and then I'm gonna go tell Jesus,
Right.
be like, hey, so I died, walked back to Fob, walked back, was like, Jesus, dude, there's no point in like really pushing into there. We should hold because there's an army. There's a whole,
They're all there.
and there's, dude, pause it.
Hold on.
Hey!
That admin, 10 out of 10, best admin. He was running and making sure everybody called their grenade hits. Like, grenade goes off, he was there in 0.5. He's like, y'all are dead.
You're all dead.
And, like, a smoke grenade would go off, and he'd be making sure it didn't catch the field on fire. Dude, 10 out of 10, that guy was a good admin. But yeah, there's a whole army behind there.
just stick out your head, barely anything.
Just keeping them busy, man. Just keeping them busy.
It is up there right there. See him? Got another fucking fire over here. Look.
Oh, by the way, in this sequence, there was like 10 fucking fires
I was dumping
Ooh,
my
that was
water
close to my
bottles on
hand.
him.
The whole time they were just like the first 30 minutes of the game. There's probably 5-6 fights.
Hey, what's that last comment right there? It says Jay.
It says, "Hey Skylar, when do I get an invite to play?"
I have no idea
There's
who
a
that
guy
is.
running through the little slit there, like.
Yeah, that's
there?
your onions guy.
Oh, it's my boss.
That's your boss.
Not even recognizing your own boss.
I can't read that far away.
Imagine.
blind
Just
as
come around
fuck.
here real quick. You're fine. Because I was thinking. Push that.
But yeah, so y'all know how Nasty says he doesn't run.
He runs.
Oh,
He's
dude,
a liar.
he kept up with me.
Yeah, no, I'm the one who, when I say like, I'll run from cover to cover, I mean I will run from cover to cover. But if we're getting to the objective, like, I'm going to pace myself because I know my sprints are limited.
I'm gonna make this cake.
Limited. Limitado.
Mean Team Big Iron says, what mags do you run with your special pew?
A run the EPM ones. I'm interested.
Honestly, the best.
The last bit of footage.
I know the new EPM. No,
I don't know if
I'm
you
thinking
guys
the new
will be able
PTS
to
ones.
see anything in here because
The new PTS ones, the springs are too strong for my hop up and my KWA, and just jams it. And I'm like, this is fun.
yeah, you guys probably won't be able to see much.
Your pants.
Well, his fucking Nasty's pants were caught on a thorn bush. Like the needle was in the fucking knee pad.
Ooh.
Luckily, he,
Oh, you guys go play in the trenches? Is this
Yeah.
the trenches?
yeah,
Okay. That's dope.
yeah, we were over here.
Oh, just so you guys are aware, like Sunday, I had no idea where these guys were at. I was just off and
Damn.
doing.
This kind of sucks. I wish I had the closer camera because all this is all in the bush, and so that's why you can't see shit. It kind of sucks. That's pretty much all we did Sunday was just do sneaky boy shit. Yep.
We basically got
Like-
told go attack town. I don't care how, just go attack town. Shout out to Jesus being the best platoon leader.
Right.
He was so-
See, like I said, some of this, it's like, I don't even know if it's recording or not. Big Man's with the Daytona saw, though, was cool.
Do what?
Shoot what?
It's going fucking hard. Nasty was trying to tell me I was hitting the wall there.
So,
And I was like-
your hop up will break in.
Dude's got a saw, and it was not throwing him very far. I didn't feel like his hop-up nub was actually engaging. It was just dipping so quick.
That's
Dude,
the
it's like-
funniest.
That's the only reason why I'm not trying to push.
That's the funniest thing to me.
What?
Like, back it up a little bit.
Oh, hold up. This is-
Right there. Right. When people stop in the middle of a field to start shooting, like,
Yeah,
no, don't
Yeah.
do that.
yeah. I know, he sat down, and then I was like, oh, well, perfect.
Oh, good job. Look at
See,
you
look,
go.
I tell you guys I'm doing work. Like, I'm back there, but I'm doing work. That, hey, if you've ever considered putting a 1 to 6 times on your gun, I'm telling you, bro, if you don't got great eyesight or you're nearsighted like I am, even with my contacts in, I feel like far away I can't see much, put some fucking zooms on your gun, because I was easily flipping that thing to 4
yeah.
times,
Fucking
and it
take
was
'em.
nice just to be able to go from
Let's
1
have
to
you
6
say,
whenever I
boy.
wanted, just fucking
Okay.
whoop, all the way over. So
How'd you not get that guy?
it's
That
definitely
guy was
good.
like full standing on top. Like,
Which guy?
he was. Go back a little bit. Right there. Go for it. So you do that, and then
Hell yeah.
He put his arm up.
Taking 'em.
no, not that.
Let's
That.
Oh, there.
Here, boy, do the push, boys.
I don't know, but does he get back up though?
He pops up. Yeah, he popped up right there when you start shooting at him.
Negative. We're gonna meet you at the fob. We're on last match.
Maybe you didn't hit him. I don't know. Look at me calling people's hits.
It's like, it's just doing work.
Doing work.
And then I got shot. There was a sniper, dude. There's a couple snipers at Southern Front who were actually really fucking good.
Dude.
Like, I mean, accurate. They were on their shit. Like, I was really actually impressed by some of it.
Dude, it was crazy. Some sniper shots, I'd be like, hit, and I'd be like look around. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll just sit here. I'll drink a little water.
Right. Like it was. I'm jealous that D14 is a local field.
I'm super jealous. I wish it wasn't 4 hours away.
Well, even then, dude, 4 hours to me.
What's up, bud?
To me, 4 hours. I'm like, yo, that is worth a trip just to go play at some place really interesting, like for fun.
We're definitely gonna go back.
Yes,
because our boy Jesus lives down there, and
yes.
But there's also a field up in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it's called because it changed names so many times, like the Mac or whatever. It's like in Lawton, Missouri.
There's
not Lawton.
I know there's like an underground indoor place up in KC called like the Rat's Nest or something.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
That sounds dope.
It sounds like it could be cool. Also sounds like it could be a shithole. But I really don't know.
But yeah, we went to American Mill Sims, Southern Front 4.
Yes.
I actually had a pretty good time.
Right.
Every time people were like, "Hey, what do you guys think of the event?" And I'd be like mad at something, and I'd be like, can't say that.
Right.
Can't say that. Your event's pretty good because everything I'm mad at is.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's on the players, and I feel like people don't really like check themselves, right? They're just like, meh. But like, realistically, on the scale of things, I didn't feel like people not calling their hits was a huge problem.
I didn't have any like really hit calling issues at all.
I only had one circumstance where I was like, what the fuck? And that was you actually were with me. Well, you had died shortly before. We were in that pallet structure, and you were like, the dude was like, I see you. And I was like, oh, dude, he's right there, Skylar. And you're like, I'll go out there. I don't give a fuck. Last life. And I was like, okay. And you went out the little pallet door, made it like 2 feet, and then you died. And I was like, I love you, Skylar. And you were like,
oh,
God damn it.
yeah, that guy.
Yeah. So the other guy who was in there with us got that guy.
Yeah. Because he kept going, I see you. And the guy was like, kept poking out. I'm like, he fucking sees you.
Right. Yeah, he wasn't really hidden at all. Like I could see him, and I was like, "Oh, there he is!" And I pointed him out to the other guy. And so the moment he could actually get a shot, he shot him. Well, I went out the door after you died, and after that guy died, and I went out the door. I crossed down to the creek, and come up the hill, and there's their fob. And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, and I don't mean like, "Oh, right there." I mean like, probably like another.
You could probably sit
probably
down
like
and
another 200 yards.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, well, maybe not even that. Like 150, 175 maybe.
Yeah.
And anyway, I'm sneaking up, but we're pretty far back there at that point, I felt like, especially for Saturday.
Yeah.
And there's 3 dudes just deliberating what they're going to do. So big homie's standing there. Yeah.
Okay, I remember
dude's
this story.
standing there. And then there's another dude at the tree. So what do? I'm like, oh, this is easy. Like, they're easily within 1 tap range with this SIG. And they're so like their sides are to me, so it's gonna be perfect. So I pull up and I shoot dude in the middle first. And I zap 1 shot, zap dude on the left, 1 shot. Like full on, the guy farthest on the left like flinches. And I'm like, all right, bet he's hit. Hard flinch, bro. I mean, I know I hit this fool, right? And so then I move back to the third guy who's the farthest one away from me. So that way I could just literally fucking start yoinking him. Cause he's sitting kind of behind a tree a little bit. He actually has some cover. He's not out dead in the open. So, but I get him too. So I get 1, 2, 3. And then I'm like, fuck yeah. Like as I'm working that third dude though, and his arm starts to come up, I get shot. And I'm like, the fuck? And I look slightly more to my left, and dude I shot that hard jumped is got me like hip, like with his hand down low, gun at the hip, one handing his AR pointing it in my direction, like using his sling to hold the front of it up, and fucking hip shots me. And I look at him probably with like the most fucking asshole-ish eyes ever. And I'm like looking at him and I'm like, did I hit you? And he's like, no. And I was like, oh, really? Because you flinched like I hella hit you. And he just looks at me and he's like, and then puts his dead rag on. And I'm like, what? What? What the fuck? But I'm like, whatever. I'm like, all right, it's cool. Technically, we kind of like are trading. Whatever. I'll take it, I guess. Fuck me, but whatever. It's cool. Like, so I'm sitting there and the whole time, we got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes and I'm just looking at him like, I can't fucking believe you. The whole time, just giving him like disappointed dad stare of just, wow. This is what you get for this. And I'm just not even, no regrets, just giving the stare down. Like, straight disappointment, just the head shake, all of it. Just, no. Can't believe it. Anyway, dude gets like close to his 5 minutes. He walks off. Doesn't even wait the full 5, but
whatever.
Didn't expect anything different. And dude next to him comes walking over to me and he's like, hey, that guy's kind of an asshole. So I know the other guy was getting the full, like he was just feeling it to his core. But dude comes up to me, he's like, that guy's kind of an asshole. I don't know what his deal is. He's just been kind of having a shitty day and blah, blah, blah. You definitely hit him and whatever. He's like, I just want to see like good sportsmanship and blah, 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 blah. Because like, I didn't say nothing, but I just gave him I'm not mad, but I'm disappointed look, and apparently other dude felt it and was like, I gotta go apologize before I go to respawn. So it was all cool. So I got some internal justice there, I guess. But other than that, I didn't really have any issues. Everybody pretty much called their hits. The only thing I was kind of mad about in the fucking chop shop was when I made that push and outside Twig's in here and I pointed my pistol at him. He's the one. When I pointed my pistol at you, then I wanted to pull out my Thunder Bee and throw my Thunder Bee into the chop shop. But it wasn't there. And I was like, what the fuck? It's not on my belt. So then I had like hard disappointment of like, oh, I lost my Thunder Bee. Then I went back to the staging area and there it was. It had caught the chair and fell out. So damn it. Failed. Which reminds me, there's a CO2 canister in my Thunder Bee.
It's been cold out, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't really no complaints. Like they did a really good job. They did 2 new rules. Like they did a medic rule. The joke for our company, Charlie Company, was, where the heck are these stupid medics at? Because I need medic. Like after 2:00 Saturday, I'd say, did not see a medic.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was getting medic Sunday morning after our first push into town, and this chick just runs up to me, and she's like, "Where's your bandage at?" I was like,
I don't even know anymore because
I don't know where my bandages are.
This is a fucking not real.
That's so I pull out my bandage. I'm like, it's the magical unicorn. Medic me. Let's go. And she like gets me medic. And I'm like, I haven't seen you guys since 2:00 yesterday.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Like on Saturday in the afternoon, if you got shot, you might as well have picked your dying spot on where you wanted to sit for 5 minutes because that's exactly what was going to happen. You were going to get shot and nobody's going to come to you. But like, shout out medic we had in Charlie 1. We had little guy.
He's like about as tall as Childlock.
Yeah, he was. He's 12. I mean, you guys are like probably best friends online. Probably play Halo
honestly
together. Could very well be.
Maybe.
But so the new medic rule was squad leaders can't medic. Only medics and platoon leaders can medic.
Yes.
Which I was like, all right, cool, whatever.
It's not a problem when you got Jesus on your side.
Oh, dude, Jesus was like, hey, hold on. Jesus was like, all right, y'all done being dead. Y'all bandaged. Get back up.
You run up to the edge of Chop Shop and you're like, have no fear. Jesus is here.
And then they implemented the new no tagging rule.
Yeah.
With the grenade?
I think that might have been just for D14 though, maybe.
I don't know. I loved it though because
Yeah,
I went.
it was nice.
I went to a Broken Home 10, and it was tags.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey with tags. Everybody's getting tagged.
Yeah.
Like
Literally mortar strikes.
it's like one of those pay to win games. Like,
yeah.
Whoever owns the most tags wins.
Yeah. See, I've highly debated picking up a tag and launcher, but
Good
now,
luck. Oh, good
now-
luck because Russia's invading Ukraine and sanction.
Hey man.
Oh, you're right.
I'm just saying, I'm just throwing this out there that technically, if they move their factory inside of Russia, which happens to be in Ukraine, then they can just get around this.
I heard there was rumors of them like making multiple facilities in multiple countries.
Yeah, I heard the same thing too, and I don't know how true that is, but it would be nice.
It would be
Because
nice.
the tagging actually, to me, is a big game changer. I think that was something that we really wanted back when we were heavy playing when we were younger. Like, oh, it would be so fucking cool. Everybody would stuff Nerf rockets in their shit, but that was like,
Dude, that was so cool.
it was such a pain in the ass though, and whatnot. But now you have literally a tagging round that's
But taggins are so dangerous. Like,
no, they're not that bad. Pay attention to what you're doing.
dude, I've heard some horror stories.
Bro,
about-
I got hard shinned with one at Avalon. I know they hurt, but pay attention to what you're doing.
Kid got hit in the face at Copperhead.
That's fine.
That's
Did he die?
I have no idea.
Right. See? It's fine.
But anyways,
As long as you don't die, it only makes you stronger. Hey man, any reconstructive surgery you have with steel plates, you're pretty much a superhuman now.
make me look better.
That's right.
But nah, so I had a good time. Saturday we got tasked with, hey, go hang out in the city mosque, whatever it's called.
Go fuck some shit up.
Go fuck some shit up. And so we were like, all right, cool. Are we still live?
We are Face Pro, yes. Yes, we are.
All right. And
Weirdly enough.
weirdly enough, I don't know, like live chat just like stopped talking. And I was
Yeah.
like, what is going on? But anyway, so
Drop something in the chat if you want taggins to stay around.
or not.
Or not.
I don't know what that person said, but
So what if you lose a few teeth? That is 100% true.
teeth are expensive.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. But anyway, so
Hey man, it's a spot for your straw to go. Those people who ask me all the time about whether or not I'm gonna wear Face Pro because I'm worried about losing a tooth, no, because I'm already missing one. It's just on the side, so yeah. But you know, it's fine. It's just a tooth.
just a tooth, I guess. So yeah, so we moved into Cathedral. That's the place, Cathedral, and I raised the flag. That was pretty cool. Like, we got into a little firefight, and I was just like, all right, what do I... Nasty is like, Skylar, go flip the flag. And I'm like, let's go. 'Cause
I will
was
flip the flag.
I was debating. I was like, I want to do something stupid. And this kid next to me is like, what do you mean something stupid? And I'm like, we're in a firefight. There's heavy BBs going everywhere. Like, it would be stupid of me to run out in the middle of a firefight, flip a flag, and run back. What do? I put my gun down. I run out. I flip the flag. I turn around, bolt back. Before I even hit the door, I get hit. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And then that little kid ran up and was like, give me your bandages. And I'm like, yeah, dude, bandage me up,
dude.
bud.
There's some huge pluses to having a medic who's shorter than 4 foot.
Oh, dude. Medic, short 4 foot.
It's primo. It's like high end stuff. But
So then
I think it was good overall.
yeah, had a fun time.
Like,
The only complaint I have, you already know this because where's Child Lock at? I'll wait. I'll do this in a minute
yeah,
when
I
Child
mean,
Lock gets back.
he is where he was for Southern Front.
Child Lock,
not
where you
there.
At? Child Lock, where you at?
But no, I think the whole thing, I think the event was awesome. I think everything was really cool. We got to see the amped guys, got to hang out with lots of homies. There was a bunch of people we bumped into when we were out there. Like we bumped in, talked to the ASAP guys, talked to Corey and Cole.
Did you know the meme team was there?
The Kansas City meme team was indeed there. Meme Team 6 got some competition for Meme Team KC.
Yeah, evidently.
Let's see what else. The other thing that was really cool was the camping and the getting to hang out together.
Oh man!
So like,
you guys want to hear some camping?
You guys, I'm pretty sure you guys probably saw. If you follow us on the Instagram and you check the story, because I said, hey, check the story for updates and shit, you would have seen that we posted a picture of what our campsite looked like, and it was baller. We had the tables in an L shape. We had fucking LED strung lights running across the 2 tents. Everything sweet ass.
So
it started to get really cold. On Friday night, and we were like, Mr. Buddy Heater. So Mr. Buddy Heater saves the day a little bit. Skylar makes us food.
Hold on.
Which we were like, what the fuck?
Hold on.
Like,
tell them what you brought to eat for the whole
just
weekend.
MREs. Yeah.
These guys have never gone camping, and they're like, we're gonna bring MREs and we're gonna eat.
Dude, this is how we eat every meal sim. At War Games, I ate 2 packets of ramen. That's what I ate. That was my nutrition.
So, if you guys don't know, I like when I go to airsoft games, I like to camp because camping is like my favorite thing to do. And before we even leave Kansas, they're like, "Hey, Skylar, we probably can't move that ice chest in the back of the truck." I said, "No, we're taking this ice chest."
Well, then I asked Skylar, I'm like, "What's in it?" And he's like, "Food and like beer." And I was like, "Oh, well, fuck water. Like, let's just bring your cooler. It's fine. That'll be fine." And so then we get there, right? And we're like, "Oh," I'm like, well, let's be honest. Actually, we seen a delivery of a Domino's car, and we were like, "Yo, Domino's delivers to this local airsoft field. Bet we're getting some fucking Domino's and chilling at the Milsim." And we called Domino's, and Domino's was like, "Oh, we're short staffed. We can't deliver out there." Fucking bullshit. They just were there, but whatever. Nasty's like, "Well, we'll just come pick it up." And it was like, literally, it was 5 minutes away. It wasn't bad. So it was pretty dope. So we were sitting there eating pizza, and Sky's like, "Well, I'll probably make food." We're like, "What are you going to eat? Do you want pizza?" He's like, "Nah, I want pizza." And then we're like, "Well, what are you eating?" He's like, "Oh, I brought brats and burgers." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, the whole bottom of the cooler is full of meat." And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what?" So he whips out the grill, which I knew he brought the grill, but I was like thinking like fire pit, like, oh, we could sit around the fire, keep our hands warm, shit. Mind you, it's probably like 35 degrees outside.
It was cold.
Like, it was getting cold. So like, we're hanging around the fire, and he's cooking his brats. And then we leave that and we go inside the tent where the Mr. Buddy heater has been, and we took our chairs and we sat in that Mr. Buddy heated tent, and it was super comfortable. Chilling. We'd probably fall asleep at like 8, 9 o'clock. Yeah. Fucking nasty. Put us on the old man train. And then they fall asleep. Everybody falls asleep. I woke up at like 3 in the morning, and the Mr. Buddy heater had died.
It died at midnight. Just letting you know.
And it got down to like fucking 22 degrees. It was cold as shit. And I'm in a 40-degree sleeping bag inside of a bivvy, which is making it like 30-degree bag. So I'm still fucking cold. So I have sweats on. I have a t-shirt on. I got socks on. I'm hot as fuck. Like,
you want to
but
tell
freezing.
You want to tell them why it was freezing in that tent?
We slept in Nasty's tent, which is a summertime tent. Had the rain guard on. It was fine.
we thought the mesh top. We throw a tarp on top of it. It'll be fine. No,
it was okay.
And then so Sunday rolls around, and Sunday rolls around. I'm like, guys, let's sleep in my tent.
Yeah,
it'd be way better because the mesh on my tent can close. And how was that?
I'm a good team lead. I listened to my guys and was like, you know what? That's a good worth a try. Let's do it. And it was much better in there. Probably was like 50 degrees.
Didn't even use a Mr. Buddy heater at
it was on low the whole night. So,
instead of high.
Yeah. But I don't know. But other than that, I mean, like, that to me is like, that's what the cool part of going to Milsim is, right? It's like hanging out with your buddies,
Hang out with the homies.
and getting to sit around and chill and have those stupid moments where you're like, Jesus, you really don't fucking take care of yourselves. And like,
Here I am being
you
a
know,
dad.
like, here we are. Right. Exactly. And like Skylar's excited to play with us, but doesn't realize like how little we fucking care about anything but airsoft. So that we're not even eating anything, that we're just there literally to play. And like, Nasty forces me to drink water because I just won't. Like, fuck it, I don't have time.
I don't need water.
Every water I drink makes me have to pee, so let's
Dude,
not.
Child Dog's totally like, I don't want to run.
Well,
with these
Snake,
guys.
Yeah.
is part of the reason when you don't drink water is because you don't have it with you? Like when you're on the
Negative.
Oh,
field?
do we have 3
Negative.
cases of water?
I had a bottle of water with me always. I like on my kit. Is there a spot for water? No, there's not. Do I have a hydration pack? No, I don't. Do I have a canteen spot? No, I took it off because I was like, this is fucking stupid. And so I keep a bottle of water in my leg pocket.
Well, so this is what it is. I'm so small where like putting a bottle of water in my leg pocket is kind of just not a thing for me. And I don't drink water on the field, so I actually just switched over to running hydration on my carrier.
Mm-hmm.
Get this bitch out.
Wait, are you running like that weird like plate that like you can put water into your plates and
The
drink
ice
the plate?
plate?
No, so that's the ice plate. Oh, this bitch is
Oh my-
big. Oh, all right.
Hey, how much for that Child Dog patch?
You gotta fly me out to the next event.
I mean, that's
but
like
this is
the next event
That's
I'm
an
going.
expensive ass patch. I mean,
this is
Yeah.
the Cry turtleback panel. In the back part of the panel, it actually has a spot for like bolt cutters or something.
right.
I just put a hydration pack in there. Because like I never have a spot for my water. Obviously, I'm sure I can make a spot, but I just don't feel like putting a pouch on my plate carrier specifically for water.
That makes sense.
So
I just shove water.
Yeah,
This
it's not
is-
important. Like I
down
said,
in the back.
I just shove water bottles in my pockets.
right. That's literally what I do. I have a spot. I can carry 5 mags on my person, but I have 7 mags. So then I have 1 mag in the gun and 1 mag in my right leg pocket and a water bottle in my left leg pocket. Or vice versa.
You wanna pull up
I
that
can
photo real quick?
effectively carry
I want to pull up that photo on my Instagram real quick.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Child Dog.
4 mags
Hey, Child Dog, I have a question
on
for
my
you.
carrier, 1 on my belt, and 1 in my gun.
Hey, Child Dog, I got a question for you.
What's up?
How many people can you stack on a wall?
Context?
Like, just like how many people can you like stack? Like, here's a wall. How many people can you just stack on a wall? The answer is a lot.
Well, you got to realize that for me, the feed is slowed down, so I
Oh, you'll see.
Oh,
it.
you'll see it.
the wall. I can't see it yet. You got to give me
It like
10
why
seconds.
this happens a lot.
Like, so.
And you know when this happens? This happens when there's no taggins.
Oh, dude. So it was.
Had a taggin landed there, everyone
Everyone would have died.
dead.
So it was me.
Oh my
Jesus-
lord!
Yeah. So people wonder why like UFS got like pushed back. I saw this all day. People
Mhm.
like, I was like, guys, we can't just huddle up, make a cuddle party. We got to keep
Cuddle.
pushing. Like, if there's more than like 3 dudes on a wall, don't go to that wall. Like,
Go to that wall.
see how many people can stack. Like me, Jesus, and
That wall wants you to be there.
it's me, Jesus, and like somebody. What
That wall is like, yo, hold me up and don't let me go.
Like, it's me, Jesus, and like some other guy. We're just sitting there talking dead because some sniper took all three of us out in a matter of 30 seconds. We're just like,
Even Team 6 says they were wearing camo. They're practically invisible.
practically invisible.
Practically invisible.
So we were like, yo, that guy's cool as fuck.
Caber, yeah.
So we were sitting there, and I was like, I look over, and I was like, holy crap. And Jesus was like, what? I'm like, how many people can you stack on a wall? And he looks over, and he goes, oh my God.
Yeah, dude. It was fucking bad. It was so bad. And, like, people get mad because, like, I'm not going to just be like, oh, let me run up there because, like, I know my situation, and my situation is I'm fat, and I'm a large target, and I don't move as fast as some other people. So if you need me to be, like, the tag end of a line to draw fire, and that's a fucking hope, I'm on it. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not going to be the first one to be like, okay, I'm going right there, just randomly think about it and go. Like, I'm going to get to a spot, I'm going to look around, I'm going to make my best decision, and then I'm going to move. So you will find me at the front, generally even pushing the front, as long as I am able to follow my path that I have basically dictated. Like on the town, I went from the chop shop, ran across the road, and got behind the guard shack. From the guard shack, went over to the light tan plywood walls that they had. Went around that, went to the next guard shack. Now I'm at the front. And then went from that all the way up to the V and was fucking up there. And then got shot by my teammate in the back because multicam.
Was it chocolate chip camo?
I don't think his gun reached that far. Like, I'm pretty sure it was the dudes inside the V or inside the new plywood building that shot me, which sucks.
It
Whatever.
is what it is.
Fucking milsim. So, but yeah, no, I thought it was really good, and we got to hang out with a lot of the friends, and we got to see everybody, and got to experience D14. Which, if you have not been to D14, and you're in the Midwest, I honestly would highly suggest that you do go out of your way to go there and check it out. Like, they literally had every type of play that I feel like you could want. They had the Citadel, which is like a big Connex box building, basically, with a bunch of like down cars and pallet stacks and everything out there. They had a lot of plywood shelters, like buildings that probably had 15, 25 rooms that basically were a fucking maze. So you had to get in there and clear that whole thing out, make sure it was good. And then there wouldn't just be one, there was like fucking 9.
With random windows.
Yes, random windows, random kill shot points, like just weird angles to peek. And then you get up into like Connex Box City, and there's a shit ton of Connex boxes. And then you keep going farther into the woods, and you find that there's just more pallet structures, and there's more shit. And you're like, holy fuck, this thing really goes back there. It does. And then the farther you keep going, you start getting into the wooded area, which would be mixed in with Connex box buildings. And then also, like we were talking about, the cutout through the vines and all the trees and shit, like thick brush, where honestly, if somebody's on the other side of it, it's like 3 foot thick. You're not seeing them. You could literally be walking next to someone. You couldn't really make them out. Definitely not their camo anyway. And then on top of that, you move to the other side of the creek, which the whole creek area is playable too. Like, we had people crossing the creek, which shout out to people who actually crossed in the water, because that shit was like knee deep. Like, RIP your feet. And then, but on the right of that is, they got a whole prison building, which is like a giant version of the Citadel, I kind of feel like. And then a whole elaborate fucking trench system down the whole other side, with random Connex boxes up on top and trenches going around and fucking everything all the way out until you get to the very far open, where you get into like almost like a hay field with random earth cover and random Connex boxes throughout that leads into the woods, and choke points with bridges and shit. So like, super interesting field, and it's only airsoft, which to me is super foreign, right? Like, normally I go to these places and I'm like, great, got paint on my shit, fuck my life.
I got paint on my cries.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, like, I'm mad about it. I hate fucking paint. But it's airsoft only field, so if you're there and that's your local field, like, damn, you guys are lucky. I wish you knew, because like that's pretty badass. That's a badass local field. That really is. I would go there and play just for a local play, because it seems like it'd be interesting to focus on small parts of that whole place. That would be dope. Just a fight only in the trenches, cool as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Hard World War I vibes.
I'm gonna go play back in the Konex spot city.
Yeah.
There's been, I know of 2 other fields that have trenches like that. One of the fields that I know doesn't even use the trench system. DV8 in Tampa, Florida. You have to hike back into, I guess it's the back part of the property. I've only used that area once. I was invited to a private game, went to the private game, and was picked as one of the main. It was like one of 8 people that went, and we went back into the trench system and had to hold it. So it was like 8 versus 45 or something like that, and that's the only time I've ever used the trench system in that field. So I think people underestimate the, like, especially field owners, where they have trench systems like that, they don't ever use them. They're just like, oh, they're just trenches. But people love that.
Yeah, dude. It's such a unique thing that you don't get to play in that often. It really is.
Like when you're fighting, you're fighting like this. Like you're like pop, pop, pop. Imagine fighting and you're just like pop, 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 run.
You mean I only have to squat a little bit to get cover?
Squat a little bit to get behind cover, not oh god, my back.
Somebody needs to go to this and like bring a whistle. Trench whistle.
Oh, that
would be
sick.
cool as fuck. Blow the whistle, everybody in the trench gets up, everybody dies.
Everybody dies.
Like, but shit would be cool though.
I know D-Day Park in Oklahoma has a trench system.
Yeah.
Because
they're like, I don't think they're maintained though.
They're not.
Because they've kind of filled up, I feel like.
Because that's how I got away from when I killed you guys. I just used the trench system to run.
Oh,
because it was a clear path.
There was down there.
Oh, that was great.
Damn it.
But then also the hills like this,
right?
And I'm just like, nope,
yeah,
nope. Dead.
I would say I think our next milsim that we're planning on attending is one from Mud Crab, as far as I know.
That's confirmed. That's the next one I'm going to. Right. Now, if
and that's War Games.
Yeah, War Games
in September.
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend, yes. With Child Lock, you need to actually make it here because we're going to D-Day, and D-Day's
D-Day's a pretty fun field.
I think you're a hard ass. Like let's go D-Day. Let's go D-Day.
But that's the next one for me at least. Now if like someone's like, hey, there's a game going on this weekend and it's really cool. It's like an open play, but it's like a Bill Sim game. I'm like, let me check my PTO. All right, it's next month. I'll put it in. I'm always down to go play Airsoft.
Right. I don't know. I would say that one you're gonna make it.
I'll fund the $300.
You got lots of time. You got lots of time.
Wait, when is it again? What are the dates?
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend. Which, if you guys don't know who Mud Crab Milsim is, we will actually be having them on the show March 19th.
Cool.
Pretty sure. So
shout out Mud Crab Milsim.
Yeah, lots of cool guests upcoming. So stay tuned for that because next week we'll have a guest on. And then Southern Front was good. It was fun. Had a good time with the homies. Child Lock,
where you at?
Constantly where you at?
Where you at?
I heard this, and whenever I go through this footage of non-gameplay, just travel footage on this GoPro, I'm sure there will be some Child Locks where you at in there. So I'll put together like a montage video of the Southern Front weekend.
I miss you.
At some point in time, it will get put together, and maybe I'll include some of Nasty's road rage talk while
funny story. So we're coming back up from Texas and we're tired. Nasty's like, I'm gonna fight every single person in this
I
line.
forgot about that guy.
So I'm talking about the Nomad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
forgot
we're
about that guy.
driving. I'm like, oh fuck, dude, that guy looks like he got like sideswiped. Looks like he's having a bad time. We should stop. And Nasty's like, nah, f you, Skylar. We're not stopping for nothing. I'm like, but we have food. Like,
But we're like passing this guy at like 3 miles an hour.
yeah.
Like we're in a traffic jam.
So I'm like, yo, whatever. So we keep getting closer. And I'm like, man, he really looks like he got sideswiped. Like,
Yeah.
poor guy, that sucks.
Kind of seems like he's super pissed out there.
So we keep going. We're vibing. We're listening to some music. We get next to him. Dude's yelling at the forest.
Yeah.
And we're just like, oh.
Dude is hard just pointing and yelling at no one. There's no one there, just trees, just emptiness of Oklahoma or Texas where it was on the border. Like you guys right there, you kind of are the same. You know, and like he's fucking yelling, but and then like he's like, whatever, just fucking whatever's whatever he's talking to, which whatever, gets in the back of his van, whips out some dog treats and just starts throwing them out in the grass for his fucking dog. Like literally just feeding his dog biscuits. We get closer and like my man's is living in this van. He is just camping on the side of the road, arguing with no one. Definitely had been T-boned at some point in time or another, but he's arguing with no
Aren't you
one.
glad you didn't stop now?
Oh,
I don't know. Might have made it really interesting.
oh, dude, like,
Excuse me, sir. Our friend Skylar wants to help you. I would have shoved him out of the car and closed the door and locked the door. Would have been like, let's see how this goes, Nasty. I got a GoPro. Let's record it.
you want some
I
rats?
did
I got some
find
rats in the
footage.
cooler.
That would have been funny.
What'd you say?
I did find footage of the trenches.
Ooh.
Oh, you did, huh?
I did. See if you can. I'm not sure. Can you guys see that?
I can't see anything. I am blind. Ooh,
Yes.
that looks pretty
And
cool.
they can see that too.
Give me 1 second.
I can't tell
Oh.
where that's at. On the creek somewhere.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Bring?
So are you guys seeing the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a giant forest and a lake, maybe a gator.
So this is This is the middle of nowhere, Florida.
Oh, this is Florida?
Yes.
This looks nice.
It does look nice.
This is actually E4 Skywalker. This guy is crazy. He works for like a special effects company. So when he does events and stuff like that, they're crazy. So we were in charge, me, him.
Shout out the stream for still going and the computer not blue screening.
Yeah. So there was a select few people, all super close buddies, been playing for a long time. Tasked with protecting him. So he was the president. All he had was one gun.
Was he the president of Ukraine?
You know,
That guy's a
seemed like a good scenario right about now. Yeah. So we went back to this trench system.
dude. That looks so cool.
I
It's so
know.
thick.
I'm kind of mad
So,
that I
this
didn't
is-
run the GoPro on my helmet.
I'm mad that I haven't run GoPros. I should probably invest in that soon. Because I have some
So-
cool ass moments.
Yeah. I mean, I've caught some cool moments too.
Even sometimes it's just the surrounding that's interesting. Like, when the fuck have we ever seen that stuff before when we're
I mean,
out
I-
playing? I've never played where there was palm trees.
I never played where there's girls.
There was girls at the last of it.
Not local.
So this
play.
is the trench system. It was super overgrown,
That's nice.
which was really dope. It went back pretty far this way, and you could go back this way too, which ended up going back to the other side of the river. But at the moment, we were taking contact from this side, and so we weren't really worried about going deeper into the trenches when we really had to just protect that one guy. So, I mean, they used to use this as like a Vietnam area. I guess they did Vietnam simulations.
That would make sense.
So
Dope.
it was really dope.
Seems like it was all right. Seems like it was all right.
Man, now we gotta go to Florida.
Right?
Well, honestly, if you guys want to go down to Florida, flights from here to Florida are $40.
From there
From
to
there
Florida.
to where?
From here, from West Virginia to Florida, they're $40.
Oh man, that's cool. Too bad I don't live in West Virginia.
You should fly us to
No.
West Virginia, and then we will.
Yeah, you make that
fly
firefighter
together.
money now, boy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yup, like I make money.
Anyway, I would say Southern Front, like I said, was a good game. Solid wrap on it.
10 out of 10.
Next Milsim, like I said, probably going to be Mud Crab from what I'm thinking. And then we'll go from there. Like, we'll let you guys know. Like, we've gotten a lot of requests. People want us to go out to the East Coast. People wanting us to go to Grimnir. Like, I want to go to another Grimnir. I definitely do. I want to go to the East Coast, but I also want to go to the West Coast. And there's a lot of shit I want to check out.
I've got some homies on the West Coast.
Right, me too. Well, we got homies everywhere, and that's the problem. So, like, we could go pretty much wherever we wanted and hang out with people. But the hard part is
Money
and vacation, because we don't get paid money to do this. And the Patreon people, which, I mean, we love you guys, actually takes care of covering the cost of this. And sometimes we save up a little bit extra and buy light bulbs for replacements and stuff like that. You guys keep the show going through Patreon, so thank you for keeping the show going through Patreon. We fucking love it. Haven't really done anything with any stickers, haven't really done anything with anything. Honestly, between me starting my new position at work and Nasty starting his new job and all that, well, no different than what I was doing, but different from the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
Just been hard to find time to do all the extra stuff, but we're trying to, like, I've been trying to improve like the quality of content that I've been producing on IG, which I mean, in my personal opinion, this shit's been fire lately.
Hey, Child Log,
you know.
what's up with the team page? Like,
yeah,
you're supposed to be. Oh, guys, shout out to the Task Force team page. If you haven't followed that yet, it's
TTF_airsoft.
Go follow it. Go give it a like or something. I don't know how Instagram really works. I just post photos.
I post there too. So, you can go follow everything. But yeah, I mean, I really don't have nothing else. We just want to talk about Southern Front. I showed you guys some footage. Looks like a lot of it's of the ground. It's pretty accurate.
I told you guys some cool shit I did. Tried to kick a Thunder Bee in midair.
Right.
10 out of 10 would probably do it again.
I didn't tell you anything cool I did, just how I was a little bitch about getting shot in the hand. It's normal.
Hurts.
Actually, I showed you what I did, which was work. So. But yes, if you guys were ever wondering, 1 to 6 times on your SIG MCX stock, perfectly good fucking decision. But that's all I got. So, we'll see you guys on Saturday whenever we do
the next Task Force podcast.
Nothing again. Yeah, it's always
Season 4.